And it's benefited her greatly here. Here we are, action right off the bat. This is the women's under 62 kilogram category. Ashley Kraayeveld from Canada in the blue. Faith Dillon from Team USA, the Academy team in red. Good, Faith Dillon, solid punch to start off this first round with the first point. Ashley takes it actually over the head of Faith Dillon, so a little bit of inaccuracy there caused her not to get those points. I thought she had it. You see Coach Brown there coaching away, coaching Faith Dillon. And another good punch by Faith Dillon. So finding the range with the punch, and the judges are absolutely liking her punch. She's getting a good inside left leg roundhouse kick. It's a great cover, interior defense, solid by Kraayeveld. There's a third punch, and 3 points have come. And there's an inside body shot. So Faith Dillon, 3 punches, follows it with the inside body shot with the left leg and takes a 5-0 lead over the 1 seed from Canada, Kraayeveld. And there's a good punch by Kraayeveld. So she answers 3 punches with one of her own. And Faith Dillon, another solid body shot. So finding the range, good punch, and another, but trades punch for kick, and I think Faith Dillon will take that all day long, and she'll take 2 for 1, and she'll get it there. She brings up another, so doing a good job of using Kraayeveld's pressure and attacking to her benefit in scoring on the attack. So does it again with another punch. So Faith Dillon doing everything right here in the first round of this final under 62 kilogram final, but against the number 1 seed Kraayeveld. The aggressive nature of Kraayeveld here has actually hurt her because she's had a hard time getting to Faith Dillon, but when she has, the problem is she's had her arm up a little bit, looking maybe to answer punch for punch. And sure enough, she doesn't get the points, but she gets scored on. So as you're watching what I'm watching, you're seeing a little coaching going on by Carla Vaca, who's been coaching a long time here at the US Open and also for Team Canada. So she knows what to do. She'll make some adjustments. They'll come out with a little bit of adjusted game plan here for round number 2. Again, this is the under 62 kilogram final between Ashley Kraayeveld of Canada and Faith Dillon of the USA Academy team. So the name of the game here has been punches in the first round. Faith Dillon scored several body shots, but the punches set those up. So we'll see if they can make an adjustment and stop those punches on the other side. Will Faith Dillon do a lot of the same? Let's find out right here. Second round action. Good try by Kraayeveld. Does a good job of hanging her leg. This is a good challenge here. I think this is a good challenge. Looked like her leg got stuck on the arm, and Faith Dillon might have held it a little bit, and then she fell down, but it's a solid challenge here by Coach Bacco, I beg your pardon, as she's trying to maybe shift some momentum here early in the second round. So a challenge here is going on, and so they're looking at it. The referees looking at it. We've got referees, and we also have video review referees doing it. So they're doing their due diligence right now, making sure that the challenge is looked at from all angles that we have here with our cameras. Dartfish, our sponsor here, doing the camera work, and the referees are running that system. So appreciate Dartfish and all they do for USA Taekwondo. And of course, our officials all over the world appreciate all the things they do. Long, tireless days for these officials, and what do? If no one talks about them, they did a great job. So really a thankless job, so we can't thank them enough for their hard work and diligence here at our 2020 US Open. Here we go, we got some action for you right here. So let's see, so they're gonna get tied up, and here's the tie up, and then she hooks, yeah, this should be accepted in my opinion, and the reason why I felt like that, Faith Dillon actually hooked a leg with her arm, and that's why she fell. So we'll see if the referees agree, but that's the view. Great view by Casper and Wiggins. Great job, guys. You see it just perfectly there. Back to action here. This is second round, so they're going to leave it at 11-2. So here we go. Good defensive roundhouse kick. Good little cancel there by Dillon. KraayeveldCAN doing the same. Good follow by KraayeveldCAN. Does a great job of lifting her leg, clashing with Faith Dillon, and bringing the opposite leg across. Looks like that's sort of a strategic change as she's going left to right, then right to left. That's another good punch. Wow, could have scored easily for Dillon. Just well timed, so really timing the punch. Good covering. Interior defense by Dillon been solid. The left arm's been a great over the shoulder kick. There's the contact to the head by KraayeveldCAN, doing a good job of changing the launch angle, finding the headgear, finding the space, and gets it up to 15-6 now. But Dillon does a good job when she's crashing down. Does a good job of lifting her leg inside, scoring that little inside body shot. We like to joke and call it a Wiggins, but what it is, it's effective. Good follows, but Faith Dillon doing a good job of closing space, just compressing the chest gear to chest gear so that those head kicks can't touch her headgear, and does a good job of rolling away from the swinging leg of KraayeveldCAN. Good punch by KraayeveldCAN there, takes it to 15-7. So really, really solid action here in the second round. I like KraayeveldCAN's follow here. She's doing a good job of clashing with the front leg to front leg, and then following. And now 15-8. So KraayeveldCAN finding the range on her punches here in round number 2. Good roundhouse kick by KraayeveldCAN. Just hits it, and actually it scrapes off the chest protector to the chin of Dillon and gets 3 points. So she's finding a way to score, and it's been all secondary and tertiary kicks here with some solid punches mixed in for KraayeveldCAN, I beg your pardon. Good cover by Dillon. Dillon a little complacent here in the second round. Started off strong, started off going forward and punching, and now has kind of settled in here late in the second round, and KraayeveldCAN has definitely changed his momentum, and has swung solidly to the side of the Canadian. Good probing side, good punch by Dillon, and it's going to get a point there. No, actually doesn't, I beg your pardon. Good over the shoulder kick, scores it. So she brings her leg over the shoulder. Yeah, there's going to be a deduction come up because she held and the leg comes over. Coach Bacow has already lost her card, so that's going to take it to. That'll change this here just a bit. So it's 16-13. Oh, beautiful front leg hook kick. Wow, it doesn't score. Great.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, don't worry.
And a deduction for kicking after the break. Unfortunate for Dillon as she hits the headgear with the front leg. Doesn't get the points and in return gets a deduction for kicking after the break. So unfortunate for her. Great match here between Craayeveld from Canada and Dillon from Team USA, the Academy Team USA. On deck, we've got the men's coming up, the men's under 58 kilogram category between Jesus Tortosa Cabrera from Spain taking on Jack Woolley from Ireland. This is the under 62 kilogram division between Craayeveld from Canada in the blue, Dillon from USA in the red. Carla Bacow, I beg your pardon, coaching Ashley. On the other side, Gareth Brown coaching Faith. So 16-14, anybody's game here going into the third round. First round goes to Dillon. Second round, without question, is going to go to Bacow. I beg your pardon, to Craayeveld. So let's see what happens here in the third round. This is the 2020 US Open finals of the women's under 62 kilogram category. Good snapping cut there, good little stab cut. Good punch and swings the arm wide, shows the judges that that's a score and does, and gets the point. Dillon got a little overextended there, and what happens, she falls forward, so he falls into that punch. This is where Craayeveld did a good job in the second round of kind of overwhelming Dillon once she got to the inside and got Dillon a little bit on her back foot. A little off balance, and the next thing you know, points started coming up in bunches for Craayeveld. Again, Craayeveld the #1 seed, so been in this position before in these finals. Can't be a 1 seed here in this competition and not have been in the finals of multiple events. Oh, both players, the head kick comes up for one, the body kick comes up for the other, and we're at 18 all, 120 left. Those inside roundhouse kicks are starting to work for Craayeveld. Dillon doing a good job of covering that left leg defensive roundhouse kick as she's trying to flip her left leg over the shoulder, the right shoulder of Craayeveld. Faith Dillon, another defensive cut kick. Good job scoring. Both players punch. It's just solid taekwondo here. Love watching this. These girls are really going at it. It's fun. Really fun. Just under a minute left here. This is the third round. Good punch. So we're third round action. 1 point separates both players and a kick after the break. So she's going to score the punch, but she's going to lose a deduction for kicking after Faith Dillon trying to score inside. Both players received a deduction for grabbing, so that's sort of a play on, if you will, as both players are willing to accept the good try on the back kick, but gave up a point in the process. And a push. And a push, and she pushes her out. A good punch there by Dillon. So now we're at 24 all, so beautiful punch by Dillon. This could go either way. 30 seconds left, tie match. Who can weather the storm of the other? That's a good try on the back kick, just not executed. A tad bit late by Dillon there. 20 seconds. Slide back around. Good follow axe kick by, and another. I like these follow, and it scores. She is able to take it through the guard, if you will, of Dillon. Both players punch there, no points. 13 seconds left. Craayeveld clinging to the 1 point lead. Dillon trying to find the distance. Scores the punch, ties it. Scores a defensive cut kick. Takes a 2 point lead. Scores an inside. That's a deduction. So those points are going to have to come off. And they don't come off. They're going to keep them there. Dillon scores again. Oh, again, it's 32 all. And we're going to go to overtime at 32-32. What a match between these two incredible athletes. Dillon doing everything she can to hold on, but Ashley Krayeveld will not be denied. Scores just under 3 seconds left here in the third round to take it to 32-32. What a match. What an amazing match by two amazing athletes. Bonus Taekwondo here at USA Taekwondo's 2020 US Open. We have a barn burner. So it's going to come down to, can Faith Dillon hit that little inside roundhouse kick, or inside, I beg your pardon, stabbing cut kick, when Krayeveld uses her aggressive nature, because that's been her best two-point scoring option. On the other side, can Krayeveld hit the head, because she hit it off in their late second and third round action. So Krayeveld's going to do a little defense here, looking for the follow kick. There it is, and Krayeveld scores to win it all. So Krayeveld from Canada takes the championship here.